Hi guys, good evening and a very warm welcome to today's session. I can see some of you have already joined us here. Darshini, Prasad, Duke, Aman, good evening. Good evening everyone. I hope you guys are doing well and your preparations are going good too. Well, as you know, today's session is based on 10th mock, right? So we have already completed 9 mocks in here. So today is the 10th day, 10th mock, right? So we will be completing 30 days, 30 mocks in this manner. So chalo, let's quickly start the session. But before that guys, a small request, that is please share the stream once with your friends as well so that they know that the class has started. Abhijit, very good evening. Good evening everyone and a very happy Mahashivratri to everyone. So chalo, let's quickly start the session, right? So we will be going directly to the questions here. Jagan, very good evening everyone. Naveen, good evening. So the first question is there on your screen, right? So it's there. Let's check it out, right? Let's have a look at this one. Abhay, Arvind, very good evening. Vishwajit, good evening. Okay, Darshini says done. That's great, Darshini. Good evening, everyone. So this is the first question, first 5 questions in here, right? So we will quickly check whether we got the right answer or not. Done, you've done absolutely great work guys. So if we were able to complete this particular question within this time, absolutely great work. So let's have a look at this particular question, that what it says, right? So 6 persons are ranked 1 to 6, that is 1 is the topmost rank and 6 is the lowest rank, okay? Not necessarily in the same order, in different sports the sports are also mentioned. Further, it is known that A played football, right? So we know that A is playing football, right? That we will place. Now C was ranked just above the person who played hockey. So we know that C has to be immediately above hockey. This is an information that we know, right? Now E was ranked second. So E is this person here. The person who played cricket was ranked just below D. So you know that D has to be here. So cricket will be here. Cricket and D will be placed like this. That is, cricket is immediately below your D. Okay? After that, the person who ranked least played golf. So we know that 6 must have played golf because the lowest rank is what? That is your 6, right? Now 2 persons were ranked between the person who played cricket and F, where the former was ranked higher than the latter. So you can see that cricket and F के बीच में we need to place 2 persons such that cricket has to be higher rank than your F. That means we will have something like this, that is, this is cricket, this is another person, and then we will have F. So now where can we place your D here? Let's say if we place your D at this position, so you can see that E will be cricket in here and then a gap of 2 and this person will be F. This is the only possibility that we have, right? Apart from that, we cannot have any other possibility. Okay? Now let's check what is given here. Now it is given the person who played basketball was ranked lower than volleyball. So basketball has to be lower than volleyball. That means volleyball has to be placed somewhere above basketball. So we will place that later. ठीक है, इसको हम बाद में place करेंगे. So now let's check what else do we have here. So you can see that C hockey has to be placed. Now let's say if we place C here and hockey here, will you be able to place your A football? Now if you take both the positions, both the completely vacant positions, that is 3 and 4 for C hockey, you will not be getting a complete vacant position for A football. That means you will have to place your C hockey here. That is C will be here, hockey will be here, and A football will be this person. I hope this is clear to everybody. Now you can place this volleyball and cricket because it is given that volleyball has to be a higher rank than your basketball. So this will be your basketball here. Okay, I hope this is clear. And the only person remaining is your B. So B will be placed at the 6th rank in here. Are we clear, everybody? Please let me know if we have any doubts in here. Everybody getting the same answer? Now, if you were able to complete this particular question within 2 or 2.5 minutes, please give yourself a +5. And if you got this one right, ठीक है? अगर यही आंसर आया है तो give yourself a +5. Else, if you missed any particular point, then give yourself a -1.25 or a 0 if you were not able to attempt it, right? So be honest to yourself. Chalo, next question on your screen, question number 6 to 8. Let's have a look at this one very quickly. Let's check. Good evening, Sika. How are you? So happy Mahashivratri to everyone, guys. Okay, Jagan says done. Absolutely great work, Jagan. So the time's up, guys. Time's up, right? So let's have a look at this one, that how to complete this particular question. So you can see this is an arrangement, that is people are seated in a linear row. Okay, they are seated in a linear row here and they are facing the north. Okay, so what is given, whatever is a fixed information, first place that. It is given S was seated at the leftmost end, so that means we know that S has to be here. Now if you check it out, it is also given T was seated second from the right end of the row. So this is also a fixed information, that T has to be second from the right end. Okay, Ankit, just check your arrangement. You have T third from the right end. Okay, T has to be second from the right end of the row. So S and T will be like this. ठीक है, उसके बाद देखते हैं what is given. Number of persons to the left of P was 2 more than the number of persons to the right of X. Let's say if we have 0 persons towards the right of P, right of X, then we will have 2 persons towards the left of P, right? Because if we have 0, then it has to be greater than +2, right? So towards the left of P, we will have +2. Okay, similarly, let's say if we have here 2 persons towards the right of X, then we should have 4 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see P will be coming here. So this is another possibility. Then you will see that P and T cannot be neighboring each other. So no other possibility are there. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's say if we place your P here and X here, this is one possibility. And similarly P here and X here and T here, this is another possibility. Okay, so we will check out which of the following is the right case in here, right? So we are getting these two possibilities here. Okay, now let's see what is given. Three people were seated between W and U, where W was to the left of U. So in the first case, where should we place your W and U? You can see that W will be here because W has to be towards the left of U, and at the same time they should be at a gap of 3 persons. So 1, 2, 3, this will be your U here. In the second case, where should we place your W and U? Let's say if we place your W, so 1, 2, 3, yes, that is a possibility. Is there any other possibility? No. You can see the only possibility will be W and U like this. Okay? Now R was seated immediate right of Q. So R was seated immediate right of Q. R was seated immediate right of Q and was second to the left of V. That means R should be second to the left of V. So you can see first case is absolutely okay, no problem. It is satisfying all the hints here. But in the second case, V will come here. But in this case, R is not second to the left of V. R is second to the left of U in this particular case. That is why this becomes invalid here and the first case gives you the right answer. So if you got the same arrangement within the given time, please give yourself a +3. If something was wrong, then give yourself a -0.75. Okay. And if you were not able to complete the question, then you get a 0. Okay. Chalo. I hope this is clear to everybody. Rishi, very good evening. Let's go to the next set of questions. Next set of questions, 3 questions on your screen. We just need to make the family tree in here. Chalo, check it out. Happy Mahashivratri, Shikhar. Okay, Naveen says completed. Absolutely great work. So we just need to make the family tree here, guys. Duke also done. Abhijit done. Okay, chal. Let's check the questions out, right? Vishwajit also done, right? So the question can be who are the female members in here, right? So tell me who are the female members in this particular family. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's check what is given here. So it is given F is the father of C. Now what is the meaning? That is F is a male person. He is the father of C. The question is, Naveen, who are the female members in this particular family, right? You need to name the female persons in here. So you can see F is the father of C. D is the sister of C. So we know that D and C are siblings and D will be a female person. Okay, now let's see what is given here. A is the sister of B. Right now we have no information about A and B. I is the mother of A, H is the daughter of B, G is the daughter of C. So this is the information that we can place right now, that G is the daughter of C. So G is a female person. Okay, now B is married to C. You can see that B is married to C. So B will be here. Okay, now what was given? It was given A is the sister of B. So that means A will be a female person in here, and it is given I is the mother of A. So if I is the mother of A, that means I is the mother of A and B here. So I will be a female person. Okay, now let's check what is given. M is the son of D. Right now we do not have M or D. F has no sons. Now if F has no sons, that means C has to be a female person, because F cannot have a son. That means C is a female person here. Okay, so if C is a female person, then B will be a male person here, because C and B are a couple here. ठीक है. Now we will check what is the only thing that is remaining. H is the daughter of B, so you can see that H will be here. Who is the daughter, right? So this is the complete structure that we will be getting, and M is the son of D, so M will be here, who is a male person here. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Please let me know if we have any doubts in here. So the question was, who are the female members here? So you can see A, I, C, G, H, D, right? So we have a lot of female members in here. Apart from that, only B, F and M, they are the male members in here. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Everyone clear with this particular question? Please let me know if we are getting any doubts in here. So 3 questions for this particular question. So if you got it right within the time given, please give yourself a +3, else minus 0.75. Okay? Chal, next question, question number 12 to 16, 5 questions in here. Let's check it out. Try. Done? Okay, great work, Darshini. Absolutely great speed. We'll check. Good evening, Nani. Chalo. So the time's up, guys. Let's quickly check how to complete this particular question in here, right? So Seeker also has completed absolutely great work. So let's see. You can see that 10 books are stacked one over another such that no 2 books with name as consecutive alphabet are placed adjacent to each other. That means P and Q cannot be placed adjacent to each other because they are consecutive alphabets, right? So whatever is a consecutive alphabets, whichever books are consecutive in the alphabetical series, they cannot be placed consecutive in this particular stack. Okay? They cannot be neighboring. Now only 2 books are placed between P and R, which is placed 5th from the top of the stack. So we know that R is placed 5th from the top. Be careful that it is not the 5th position, right? We are not talking about position number 5 here. We are talking about 5th from the top. So that means R is here at position number 6. If we number it from 1 to 10 in the increasing order from bottom to top. Okay, so R is here. Now it is given 2 books are there between P and R. So 1 to P can be here or 1 to P can be here, right? These are the possibilities. Now it is also given here that V has to be placed above R, right? So V is somewhere above R. So in the first case, you can see 10, 8, 7 are the possibilities. In the second case also, these are the possibilities, that is 10, 9, 8 and 7. Now what is the information that is given about V here? Okay, it is given only 2 books are placed between T and U. U has to be placed, which is placed above V, right? So we know that U has to be placed above V. So something like this, that is U is somewhere above V, and then we have 2 books between your U and T, right? 2 books should be there between U and T. ठीक है, we'll check that. Now only 2 books are placed between Q and S. Okay, so do we have any other information that we can currently place here? Only one book is there between W and X that we cannot place right now. Book Y is not adjacent to S, so we will place that later. Okay, so let's try it out. So we know that U has to be placed somewhere above V, and there should be 2 books between your U and T. ठीक है, U and T के बीच में we will have 2 books, right? So let's check it out. And V has to be above, somewhere above R. So in the first case, where can we place your V? Let's say if we place your V at this position, that means U will either be there, if let's say V is here, so you can see that U and V cannot be consecutive, so U will have to be placed here. ठीक है, U को कहाँ प्लेस करोगे? 10 पे प्लेस करोगे, because you know that U and V cannot be placed consecutively. But in this case, the problem will be that you will not be able to place your T, right? That is why this is invalid. Now let's check another case here. Can we place your V here? If we place your V here, then your U will be here, and you have your 2 books between U and T like this, right? So this is quite a possibility, not an issue here. ठीक है, now in the second case that we have, where R is at 6th position and P is at 3rd position. So again, if you place your U here, let's say if you place your U here, then you will see that what are the possibilities for V? You will see that V has to be placed either here or here. But in either of the cases, you will not be able to place your T because that position is already taken. मतलब ये भी valid नहीं है. So let's try another case. Let's say if U is here, that is at the 8th position, right? Sorry, V is here. This was V here. So let's say if you place your V here at the 8th position, now what will happen? We have to place your U above V. So you can see V here. So U will be here, and U and T at a gap of 2. So that is also a possibility, right? So you can see either second will be the right case here or the fourth will be the right one. ठीक है, इन दोनों में से कोई एक right case हमारा आ रहा है. After that, let's check what is given. Only 2 books are placed between Q and S. So we know that Q and S are placed at a gap of 2 books. Now in the first case, where should we place your Q and S? P, Q, R. We know that Q and R cannot be placed consecutively because they are consecutive alphabets. So you can see that S can be there. RS also is consecutive. You can see that Q, R, S. These are 3 consecutive values. That is, R is consecutive with Q also. It is consecutive with S also. So R cannot be neighboring your Q or S. So in this particular case, you will see that Q and S have to be placed here only. This is the only possibility. And in the fourth case, where should we place your Q and S? Again, you can see that Q and S will be placed here only, right? Now, P and Q cannot be neighboring each other because they are consecutive. So you can see Q will not be here. That is why Q will be here. So this is the arrangement that we are getting in the fourth case. Okay? Now let's say what is remaining. Let's check it out. Only 2 books between T and U, which is above V, that is done. V is above R, done. 1 book between W and X. Y is not adjacent to S. Okay, so let's check it out. So we have to place only 1 book between your W and X. So you can see in the first case, where should we place W and X? So you can see WX here and WX here. That means this will be your Y, right? Okay. Now in this fourth case, where should we place your WX? You can see that's not possible. That means this is not a valid case here. This is a moderate question. Yes, absolutely. You may come across one puzzle which is of a moderate level as well. Right? So that's quite a possibility. So now you can see that the second case is giving you the valid answer here. Now how do we place this one here? It is given that Y is not adjacent to S. So Y cannot be adjacent. That means this is not S here. So this one will be S here like this. Now we know that X and Y cannot be consecutive, right? Cannot be placed consecutively. That means we will have this one here, WXY. Okay, are we getting something wrong in here? कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया क्या? I guess we have done something wrong. कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ? आर वी गेटिंग दिस वन? आरबीआई में इजी आएंगे ना मैम? बिल्कुल विश्वजीत, इजी ही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, बट इट मे बी पॉसिबल दैट वन पजल कैन बी of a better level, better than the ones that we are doing, right? And when we practice some good questions, the easier ones becomes absolutely doable. ठीक है? So अच्छा, x and y नहीं हो सकता, हाँ w and y is okay, w and y हो सकता है, ठीक है? So you will see that w will be here and this will be your x here, right? So this is the final answer that you will be getting here, right? X and y cannot be consecutive, ठीक है? So this is the final arrangement that you guys will be getting. हाँ चल, everybody clear with this one? Yes, x and y were consecutive. ठीक है, so I hope everybody is able to understand how we have completed this particular question. In case you have any doubts, you can always let me know. Are we clear with this particular question, everyone here? So this was a moderate level question. Now let's say if this particular question comes in your examination, it has to be done in the end. ठीक है, जब सारे questions हो जाए रीजनिंग के, तब इसको attempt करना चाहिए. ठीक है, चल let's go to the next question. Question number 17 to 21. Let's have a look at this one. Check this out. Yes, absolutely. We'll try it once again. Absolutely. So you have to try all the questions that we do here. Okay? Any fixed information, place that first, right? It will be helpful. Done? Okay, that's absolutely great, Duke. Okay, let's check it out, right? Let's see. We have to increase the speed, right? Although yes, this is again a question with a lot of variables, but we can complete this within 2.5 minutes, right? 2.5 minutes, that is, let's say 150 seconds are more than sufficient to complete this particular question here. Okay, let's check it out. So 6 buses are parked in different spots which were numbered 1 to 6. Each bus was going to a different destination here, right? Now the spot number of bus to Varanasi was thrice as that of the spot number of bus E, right? So we know that Varanasi can be either at the 3rd position or Varanasi can be at the 6th position. These are the two possibilities here, because Varanasi has to be thrice as that of E, right? So E can be 1 or E can be 2. These are the two possibilities here. Okay? Now it is also a fixed information here that this one, that is the bus to Gwalior, was at spot number 5. So we know that this is your Gwalior here, right? Ye Gwalior here. In the second case, this is becoming Gwalior because it is given that Gwalior is spot number 5. Now, if you check out the last line here, you will see that it is mentioned that buses to Varanasi and Kolkata were parked on spots with consecutive numbers. So, in the second case, you can see that you will not be able to place Kolkata. Why? Because Gwalior to yahan par already aa chuka hai. That means this case becomes invalid. So in the first case, either Kolkata will be at the second position or at the fourth position. Let's see if we have any other option for Kolkata, that is any hint related to Kolkata. It is given that the spot number of bus to Kanpur was twice as that of Kolkata. So if you place Kolkata at 4, you will not be able to place Kanpur at 8 because 8 is not available. So that means Kolkata has to be this one, right? This is your Kolkata, and twice of Kolkata will be Kanpur, so Kanpur will be here. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody, right? So now we are left with two different destinations. We'll place that out. Okay, check kar lete what is given. It is given that bus D was going to Jaipur. Now we know that first is already taken by E here. That means D Jaipur will be here. This is your D and this is your Jaipur. So whatever place is left, whatever destination is left, that is your Chennai will be for E, right? So this is your Chennai here. Okay, now let's check how do we place the remaining persons for 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So let's check it out, whatever hints are remaining. So F's spot number was 1 more than B, so F is equal to B plus 1. This we will use later. So it can be 5, 4, 4, 3 or 3, 2. So we will have some possibilities there. We'll check, right? Bus F was not going to Gwalior. So you can see that F cannot be here. That means either it has to be 2, 3 or 3, 4. Okay, we'll check. Now the spot number, what is remaining? It is given bus C spot was twice as that of the bus number of E. So you can see that now we have your C here because C is twice as that of E. So this is also done. Once you place your C, you can place your F and B also, because we know that F cannot be 5 because F cannot be Gwalior. That means F will be here and this will be your B, and whoever is remaining, I guess that is your A, will be for Gwalior. Okay, are we clear with this particular question, everybody? Everyone? So if you were able to complete this question within 2.5 minutes, right, then give yourself a +5. If you were not able to get the same answer that we have here, please give yourself a -1.25. And if we were not able to attempt this here, that means we have to give ourselves a 0. Ma'am, we can also start with the end of the problem. Absolutely, Aman. That is absolutely possible. You could have done that also. Okay. So you just need to find the connectivity between the common points. It can be in either way. Okay. Chalo, let's go to the next one. But before that, guys, a very good announcement. That is this particular sale that was to be there till 28th of February. It is there till tonight, right? So midnight तक ये आपका अभी भी available है. That is 10 million users celebration, right? So it's still live. You can make the maximum out of it by using the coupon code Nikita, Nikita, right? So to avail the maximum discount on Oliveboard, on any subscription, on any course, mocks, anything at all, you can always use the coupon code Nikita, right? You can purchase Banking Super Elite, which gives you the access to all the mocks as well as the courses here, right? So why go for a single course when you have the option to avail all? Chalo, let's go to the next question. Next question on your screen. Let's check it out. So 3 questions in here. Let's check. Okay, done. That's absolutely great, guys. We'll check it out. Difference is 11, Sika. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so the time's almost up, guys. Done? Chalo. Okay, we'll quickly check it out, right? Let's see how it has to be done. Lowest is 10, let's stay. Okay, we'll see. Okay, what is given here? What is the difference between the codes of cheerful and happy? Now first let's directly go to the place where you see happy. Now happy kahan par dikh raha hai? You can see happy is there in the second statement and happy is there in the third statement. Now if you compare the two, what is common between the two? You can see play and stay happy, all stay happy and cheerful. So you can see and happy is common, but and is there in the rest of the statements as well. Okay, and is there in rest of the statements as well. That means whatever is not common in rest of the statements will be the code for happy. Okay, so let's check it out. In the two codes here, in the two sentences, what is common? You can see 53 is common between the two, and similarly 10 is common between the two, but 10 is there in all the statements. You can see 10 is here also, 10 is here also. That means 10 should be the code for a particular word which has been used in rest of the places as well. That means 10 will be the code for and. So you can see the lowest code will be for and here, that is for 10. Okay, now what is the code for happy here? You can see that it has to be 53 because that is the next one. Now how do we find the code for cheerful? You can see that cheerful is there in the third statement here. Cheerful kahan par hai? Third statement mein hai. It has not been used anywhere else. Now if you check out all, stay, happy and, those words have been used somewhere or the other. Okay, so you can see that cheerful is an exclusive word which has not been used anywhere else. That means its code will also be exclusive in nature and it should not be used anywhere else. You can see 22 is used in 3 places. 72 is used in the first one also. So you can see the only one will be 11. So that means 11 will be for cheerful. So the difference between them will be 53 minus 11, that is your 42. So 42 is the right answer for the first one. Now what is the code for stay here? How do we find that? Where is stay? You can see stays in second one, stays in third one, stays in fourth one. So what is common between the three? You can see that stay and is common between the three. In तीनों के बीच में stay and is common, and we have already found is 10. So just check what is common between these three out of the remaining ones. You can see that 22, 22 and 22 is common. So that means stay will be 22. I hope this is clear to everybody. Please let me know if we have any doubts in this particular question. Are we getting the same answers, guys? If we got the same answer, give yourself a +3. Now, if we got 1 wrong, then give yourself a -0.25. If you got 2 wrong, then -0.5, else a -0.75 or a 0 there, right? So, mark accordingly. Okay? Chalo, next question on your screen. 60 seconds for this one. Let's check it out. Okay, we'll see. One. Okay, chalo, let's quickly check whether only one is the right answer or not. So let's have a look at this one. Only a few shoes are sticks. That means some shoes are sticks and some shoes are not sticks, right? This is the diagram for the first statement, right? What about the second one? No stick is a light. So no stick is a light will be drawn like this. No lights are hops. So you can see no lights are hops is given, and some hops are shoes. So that means hop has to be here, and this hop and light should not interact, right? Something like this. Now let's have a look at the conclusions here. What is the first conclusion? All lights being shoes is a possibility. Can this light be taken here and put inside here inside shoes? You can say absolutely there will be no problem to any other statement, right? Because light has a negative information with the sticks here, and it has a negative information with hop, but there is still a portion of shoes which is neither stick, which is neither hop. So yes, you can place the L there. So absolutely this is a possibility. What about the second one? All shoes being light is a possibility. Is that a possibility? No. Why? Because this portion that is common between your shoes and hop, and this portion that is common between your shoes and sticks, that can never be a part of light, because light cannot interact with stick, neither can it interact with your hop here. Okay, that is why the answer to this particular question will be only one follows. Are we clear everybody? Please let me know if we have any doubts in here. ठीक है, किसी को कोई डाउट हो किसी क्वेश्चन में तो प्लीज बताइएगा. नाउ वन वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अनाउंसमेंट गाइज, दैट इज इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर योर RBI assistant, we have almost completed the studies, right? So it's all about the practice, and we know that the cutoff will be on a higher side, right? So you need a very good practice, and you need to improvise on your speed here. So we have come out with the LPS batch. Now this particular batch will only have the live practice sessions. So do check it out. It's a very good opportunity. So live practice session, combined live practice sessions will be happening. That is 20 for these particular mocks. You can say 20 mocks by these faculty members in here. So you can check it out, right? Use the coupon code Nikita to avail the discount here. It is again there in the super pack as well, right? So super banking elite pack lete ho to usme this is available, right? That is why I was saying that why go for a single subscription when you can have all. So let's check out the next question, question number 26 on your screen. Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, so we are writing the word here, guys. Why are we writing the word? Other are trying, no? P. P means no word can be formed. Okay. There's a particular word that we can form very, very easily here. Okay, Ria says E, that is H. Chal, let's have a look at this one, right? So first 4th, 6th, 7th, 8th letter of this particular word, that is Halloween, right? So let's have a look at this. First word, first alphabet is H, 4th alphabet is L, 6th alphabet is your W, then your E and E. Now what is that particular word that you can form in here? The particular word will be your wheel, right? So WHEEL, okay? So what is the question? What will be the second letter from the right end? So second letter from the right end will be your E, right? So E will be the right answer. So that means option D will be the right answer in here. Okay. We have to calculate it from the second from the right end. Okay. Second from the right end has to be done here. Please be careful. It is not second from the left end. It is second from the right end. So the answer will be option number D. That is E here. Okay, everybody clear with this particular question, right? So we solved it right, but some of us got the wrong answer because we were not careful enough, right? So be careful, guys, with these type of questions. Chalo, let's have a look at this particular question, which is based on direction sense, right? So 3 questions in here. Check this out. Okay, so the time's almost up, guys, and I can see most of you have already solved it here. So 30 meters northeast and southwest. Absolutely great work, guys. So let's quickly check it out. Are we getting the right answer here or not? Okay, so the time's up, guys. Let's check. So Manisha was driving a car in a racetrack and had to cover different checkpoints. These checkpoints were labeled with different flags named alphabetically. So she started from point A, which was 10 meters west of flag C. So let's say this is your C here. So A will be this one, which is your 10 meters west of C, right? Now flag D was 10 meters north of G. So right now we have no information about D or G. E was 10 meters south of B. This cannot be made, but this can be made here. F was 20 meters south of C. So F was 20 meters south of C. Let's say this is your F, this is your 20. Now what is related to F here? Dekhte hain. So you can see that G was 15 meters east. So that means G will be here and this is going to be 15 here. So G is 15 meters east of this one F. ठीक है? उसके बाद check करते हैं what is related to G. Now this one is there that D was 10 meters north of G. So D is 10 meters north of G. So that means this is your D here and this is your 10 meters. Now what is related to your D? Let's check it out. Flag B was 15 meters east of D. So B was 15 meters east of D. So again this is B and this is 15. Okay. Now E was 10 meters south of B. So E is 10 meters south of B. That means E will be here and this will be your 10 here. Okay. So this is the complete diagram that you will be getting. So what is the shortest distance between F and E? So you can see the shortest distance will be 15 plus 15 because this is also 15 here. So 15 plus 15 gives you a 30 meters here. Okay. What is the direction of B with respect to F? So B with respect to F, you can see B is towards the northeast here. Okay. So northeast is absolutely right for the second one. In which direction was F with respect to D? So F with respect to D, you can see it is towards the southwest here. Okay. So southwest would be the right answer to this particular question. Now if you got it right within the given time, please give yourself a +3. If you got something wrong, then mark accordingly. That is minus 0.25 for every wrong answer or a 0 for an unattempted question. Okay? Chal, question number 30 on your screen. Let's have a look at this one. Check this out. Okay, we'll check. Some of you are mentioning the answer as both as well, right? So do check your answer whether both is a possibility or not. Chalo, okay. So the time's almost up, guys. Right? So let's have a look at this particular question, that is how do we complete this here. Only a few doors are locked. That means some doors are locked and some doors are not locked, right? This is the structure here. Some locks are gate. So you can see some locks are gate will be like this. Let's have a look at the first one. It says all gates being doors is a possibility. So you can see gate yahan par hai. It is independent of doors. We could have made gate like this as well. No problem at all. Right? So you can see that gate could have been made towards the left hand side of L as well. Right? So no negative information is there between your G and D. So first is absolutely possible. What about the second one? Can all doors go inside your lock? That is not possible here. How that can be possible, guys? It is already mentioned that only a few doors are locked. So if only a few doors are locked, that means there has to be a definite portion of door which should always stay outside the boundary of lock. That is complete D can never go inside L, right? So that is why this will be invalid here. So the answer to this particular question will be Only one. I hope this is clear to everybody. Now, all those who got the answer as both, please let me know if we have any doubts in here. There is a particular portion of D which will never be going inside your L, because the statement itself says that only a few doors are locked. That means some doors are locked, and at the same time there are some doors which will never be locked. Okay. I hope this is clear to everybody. Chalo, we'll quickly go to the next question, that is question number 31. Let's have a look at this one. Check this out. Okay, so the time's up, guys. Let's quickly check it out, right? So here we know that D, P and N are in a straight line, and it is also given that P has to be towards the east of D. So P is towards the east of D. So this is your P, this is your D. Now N has to be in the straight line here. Okay, so we know that M is to the north of N. Let's write it down here that M is somewhere to the north of N. Okay? N is towards the northeast of O, so N is towards the northeast of O. This is your O here. Now O and D are to the south of P and K respectively. So you can see that O and D. So O is to the south of P. So you can see that O is to the south of P here. That means O will be somewhere like this, and O and D is towards the south of K, right? So you can see respectively has been mentioned here. So D is towards the south of K. So you can now check. It is given that O is to the south of P and D is to the south of K, because respectively has been given here. Okay, now we know that D, P and N, they should be in the same straight line. That means your N has to be here, because your P and N should be in the same horizontal line. So you can see that M will be somewhere like this, right? Can be anywhere, because the distance is not known here. Now what is given? Which of the following will be definitely false? Now definitely false will be something which can never be true, right? That is not a possibility to be true. So K is to the west of M. You can see absolutely, because the distances are not known here. So K can be towards the west of M. So this is a possibility. That is why this is not definitely false here. It is probably false but not definitely false. Distance between K and M is equal to distance between D and M. That's also true here. You can see this one is definitely true. Now the question was about definitely false. So second is not the right answer. What about the third one? K is to the north of O. This is false here, because you can see that K is towards the northwest of O, right? So 3 will be definitely false in here. So the answer to this particular question will be option number D. Are we clear about this particular question, guys? Please let me know if we have any doubts in here. So we will quickly go to the homework question, right, that you need to solve and give answers in the comment section. I hope everybody was able to understand this particular question here. Sabko samajh mein aa gaya na? Chalo. So guys, we already have a selection batch for RBI that is already live. Right? Ma'am, if K is not in a line of M, then distance between K and M will not be same as D and N. Yes, that's true, Ayush. Okay, so this is not a definitely true. Yes, my bad here. This is not definitely true, but this is not also definitely false, because this is a possibility here. Ayush, thank you for pointing that out. If let's say M was above, then you can see that distance will be more here. Okay, so you can see that that's a possibility but not a definite case of true or false. Okay, मैम मेरा फाइनल ईयर एग्जाम अप्रैल में है, फिर उसके बाद 3 महीने बचेंगे, तो क्या उस टाइम में पीओ क्लियर हो सकता है? मेरा बेसिक कर लिया है, फाइनल ईयर में हूँ और स्टार्टिंग से प्रिपेयर कर रहा। बिल्कुल राहुल, एब्सोल्युटली हो सकता है, लेकिन हो सके तो अभी से जनरल अवेयरनेस और करंट अफेयर्स पढ़ना शुरू कर दो, क्योंकि उसका कोर्स बहुत वास्ट होता है, ठीक है। और थोड़ा सा अगर आपका प्रीलिम्स ऑलरेडी आपने कर लिया है तो मेंस की प्रिपरेशन भी साइमल्टेनियसली करो, ठीक है, दैट विल बी बेटर। एंड यस, 3 months विल बी सफिशिएंट फॉर योर प्रिपरेशन इफ यू आर वेल versed with your prelims examination. Okay, so guys, we already have this selection batch for you. Again, if you want to purchase it, use the coupon code Nikita to maximize your discounts. And please remember that today evening we have the this celebration offer, that is extended validity and extended discount, right? Extra discount that is available for today itself. It will not be available tomorrow, so do check it out. ठीक है, so this is your homework question. ये आपका homework question है जिसका आंसर आपको नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में मेंशन करना है, ठीक है। चलो, so all those who are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe the channel, and yes, if you like the session, do push the like button and share it with your friends as well. So happy Mahashivratri to everyone guys, stay blessed, and yes, I'll see you again tomorrow with another session, that is your 11th mock. Okay, so thank you so much guys, please take care, stay safe, have a great day. Thank you.